wait a minute, boss. I got to really get ready for this because this is buddy, the biggest story in the history of combat sports. Nothing is bigger than. I just can't believe this, boss. But Conor McGregor has received a boxing license in California.
Oh, yes, but
who cares?
was denied the boxing license in Nevada, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's amazing again, and this is just proof that Conor McGregor is just that guy right now. If you mention the name Conor McGregor, you're going to get eyeballs. You're going to get people's attention, and bless him for that, man. All the power and kudos to him for becoming a superstar. But, man, this is going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly in a hurry. We know that the UFC, quote-unquote, took the featherweight title away from him, although if you've seen him on social media and even in that Q&A in Scotland, he's still saying he's the two-division champ. He's got both belts. It doesn't look like there's going to be a detente anytime soon between Conor McGregor and Dana White and the rest of the UFC. And with this boxing business now, the guy has never been a professional fighter. As we just said, anybody can get a boxing license. You pay $60, you pass the medical, you get the license. People now, Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. Are you kidding me, boss?
I know.
Are you kidding me?
You're right.
Thank God a guy like Paulie Malignaggi, my broadcast partner at Showtime, a two-time champion in his own right, a guy who weighs the same as Conor McGregor. And Paulie, let's face it, he's at the end, near the end of his career. He's got a Hall of Fame career as a broadcaster, but why not try to get a piece of that cheddar? He called out McGregor saying, how dare you disrespect boxing? And remember, he was on our show, Paulie Malignaggi. Yep. He respects MMA. He likes MMA. He wants to knock the beard off McGregor. And let's face it, Paulie Malignaggi, not known as a knockout artist. I think Malignaggi can beat him with the right hand tied behind his back, just using his jab, boss.
It's going to be very hard for McGregor to win there. But first of all, UFC is never going to let him go out of his contract. So this fight would never happen. But that will be a great fight against Mayweather. You're going to go for Mayweather. It's a lot. First of all, yes, it will be a lot of money. But it's a fight that he can't win for people because they're going to go like, yes.
And even Paulie Malignaggi. You get a club boxer, dude. He can't win. Come on, people.
Oh no, I know
this
that.
Is just like saying this is like saying put Paulie Malignaggi inside the octagon. Come on. He's gonna get destroyed. He knows it. Even Floyd Mayweather. We've seen this before, and I know this is Conor McGregor's way of trying to poke the UFC because he's the first fighter to do it, and maybe I think Frank Shamrock tried to do this back in the day, and others who weren't as successful. And we're going to get to the fighters trying to rally around each other coming up here in just a little bit with a story about another MMA Fighters Association that's burst on the scene, but. I think really right now we've given enough lip service to this story about Conor McGregor. He is now the lightweight champion. He is no longer the featherweight champion, even though he still has the belt. And like you said, he's still under contract with the UFC. If it sells the proverbial newspaper, this is nothing but clickbait right now. And regardless, if it happens, I say it again, Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, keep dreaming. Now, we have another 2 UFC shows, and man, oh man, with all these injuries and even the level of talent on these cards, boss, it's just too much. With all the cutbacks now that the UFC is making under new ownership with staff and even looking ahead to next year, and again, with so many fighters on the roster, they need to cut the proverbial fat, my friend, and just let us breathe a little bit. And that it's amazing that every week there's cards to cover and watch, and and for people like us, I mean, I'm calling another boxing event on Saturday, and of course WWE, which is more entertainment, more of a episodic television show that runs every week. There's some people wish that they would take a break and have an off season